Today we're going to be making our Thanksgiving turkey. So I'm not actually making a turkey for the day of Thanksgiving. I'm making a turkey ahead of time because I like to go ahead and prepare turkey, get it all cooked up, let it cool, slice it, and then I have a machine which allows me to take the air out of the bags and I freeze them for different kinds of dishes throughout the year. So this year I was so excited. I was able to find a turkey for 59 cents a pound. And so I picked one up. I'd like to have picked up two, but my freezers are all so full I couldn't get another one in there. So I'm going to cook it today and I'm going to show you how I prepare it for the year so that I always have turkey on hand. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this episode. So I'm going to start off by picking a few sprigs of rosemary to put in my turkey. And I'm also going to pick some thyme. So these are the herbs and spices that we're going to be using today to season our turkey. We're going to use black pepper, some of my homegrown herbs, some garlic powder, seasoned salt, onion powder, ground paprika, Italian seasonings, chopped onion, and sea salt. And then I've got some fresh thyme and rosemary to also use to stuff the turkey and to put on top of the skin. So I got all my spices put together, and you just put your spices however much you want to taste. I'm just pulling some of this thyme leaves off of these thyme needles. Now most of this I'm going to put inside the turkey, so I really want them whole. But some of these other ones, I want to have some fresh thyme that we can season the top of the turkey with. So all I do is take the longer stems and I just pull the little leaves off from the stems the best that I can. And then those I'll just chop into little pieces and add them to my spice mix. So I'm only going to do a few of these because I do have a lot of spices that I'm using. And then I'm also going to do the same thing with one of these rosemary leaves. Just going to pull down, and then I've got some fresh rosemary. Now, these actually, if you grow rosemary in your house and you've got these stems, these actually make great skewers that you can use to skewer vegetables and chicken when you're barbecuing. Some of the smell and the flavor comes out of the stems, and they're already moist when you pick them, but I just soak them in some water, and these make wonderful skewers for the barbecue. Now I have some fresh rosemary and thyme with my spices. So I'm going to start preparing my turkey. I have a relatively small turkey. It's just under 13 pounds, and I'm not going to be stuffing it. I'm going to be cooking it in my turkey roaster. I'm going to just show you a picture of it. I think these are amazing appliances to have. And the reason they are is because when you're cooking a lot of food for Thanksgiving, you want to have your oven free, and not everybody has a double oven or what have you. So I love to make sure that I can get the turkey and the dressing and turkey dressing if I am doing dressing, and gravy all done in the turkey roaster, and then I have my oven free for my other dishes. So I've got everything ready to start on my turkey, so let me show you how I do it. It's really easy and it comes out good every time. So this is my turkey. It's a nice little turkey. I always take the giblets and the neck and all that stuff out, and I actually discard them. I don't like using them. A lot of people use them, that's fine. I don't use them. And I like these turkeys nowadays. You can always use a turkey thermometer, but I like these little buttons that they put on them, because now when your turkey's ready, the little button pops out and it just makes it really wonderful. So the first thing that I do is I oil my turkey. So I'm using a little bit of grapeseed oil, and I'm just gonna spray my turkey I won't even say liberally, but I want to make sure that all of my seasonings can stick to the turkey. And then I'm going to go ahead and just rub all this oil in, make sure that it's covering all the turkey, just like so. And then I'm going to take my my rosemary and my thyme, my larger pieces, and I'm going to put those right inside the turkey. I'm just going to stuff them right in the cavity. Now, if you're doing stuffing, obviously you're not going to be able to do this, but this will bring so much fragrance and so much flavor to your turkey. I just love doing this. So I put the fresh herbs in there, and then I've cut up 2 carrots. I've peeled them. You don't have to peel them, but I think if you're presenting the turkey at a table, you know, it just looks nice if you don't take the veggies out. I have some celery. I'm going to put some of that in there. Now you can put this stuff back pretty far. You'd be surprised. I've got some onions. Now I've cut these into slices mainly so I can get these fit inside of the turkey. And even if you leave them on the outside cavity, that's going to be just fine, because a lot of these juices are going to be what make your turkey gravy. And so I just try to get, this is a whole onion, and I'm going to try to get the rest of this celery in here. Not sure I can. Looks like I can. If I'm assertive with this turkey, there we go. So I think that looks really good. So I'm going to take my seasonings. These are the seasonings that we had. And I'm going to mix a half a stick of butter in there. And I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to mix up my seasonings before I add the butter. Just like so. And I'm going to put about half of them on the outside of the turkey. And then I'm going to put the rest under the skin with the butter. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to just rub them all over the turkey, all over the oiled turkey, so they stick. And be liberal. I mean, your turkey, all these seasonings are going to, you know, make this turkey taste so delicious. You're going to see it's going to be one of the better turkeys you've ever had. Now, if you use different seasonings than the ones that I recommended, you know, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see what you put on your turkeys. I just love to see what people do for their holiday events. All right, so I've got a lot of the seasonings on my turkey, just like so. And now I'm going to mix the butter. Just bring this over here so you can see what I'm doing. And this is a half a stick of butter. I've had it sitting out at room temperature. So I'm just going to mix this in with my seasonings, just like so. It's just softened butter, that's all it is. And you can see why you need to wear gloves with this. I mean, you don't have to, but it's going to be a mess cleaning it up if you don't. So just get this butter all put in here and mixed up the best that you can. It's pretty easy. And that's how mine looks. Looks kind of funny. All right, I gotta turn you around, so you're gonna jiggle. Now we're gonna take this skin between the turkey and the skin, and we're gonna just put our finger under here so that we can make some room to put that butter seasoning. Just like so. Now I don't want to disturb that little, you know, that little popper thing. So I'm going to go around that. All right, so now I'm going to take my butter and I'm going to put it under the skin and I'm going to try to push it back just as far as I can go. This is really going to give it a lot of flavor. So don't skip this part. It works really good. You're going to do both sides of the chicken or the turkey breast. Chicken. Looks just like a chicken. It's not a real big turkey. So there you go. And I'm going to put some on the legs. Get right in there and get some in those legs, and that's gonna make this meat so moist and so tender. Oh, this is gonna be absolutely delicious turkey. You're gonna see. Put some in the other leg. Now you can pull your legs together with twine. I actually never do that. No reason why I don't. I usually, because I don't stuff my turkeys. But I am gonna just leave that like so. Sometimes you get a nice juicy turkey, but you really never know till you cook it. So I always take about a cup of chicken broth or turkey broth, whatever you have. I add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and I just pour this in the bottom of the pan. And the reason I do that is because if this turkey isn't a real juicy turkey, I want to make sure that I have liquid for my turkey gravy. If you're enjoying this content today, will you consider subscribing to my channel or giving me a thumbs up or a like? It really helps me grow my channel. Thank you so much. Now my final touch, I am going to put a little bit of this cracked pepper right over the top of the turkey. So this turkey should take anywhere between 4 to 4.5 hours to cook. And I'm going to set the temperature to 325, and I'm just gonna move it over to another side of my kitchen so I can clean this mess up. So another thing I wanna point out, because I don't wanna run the risk of salmonella, I use an alcohol cleaner to clean everything up. But what I do is I actually put everything inside of a plastic bag, even just separate from my other groceries and things in my trash, because I really don't want any of these juices mixed up with anything in my trash. I just try to leave it really separate. Well, my beautiful turkey is done, and I decided to put a few sweet potatoes in the oven, and I'm going to be slicing some of this up. I'm just letting it cool down for a little bit. So join me as we sit down and have a little bit of dinner as soon as the sweet potatoes are done. Well, this is my turkey. I ended up cooking some sweet potatoes, and I had some ambrosia salad from the other day. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy this. So I'm going to enjoy my dinner tonight. Give cooking a turkey yourself, if you haven't done it before, give it a try. It's really easy. Really, the oven or the cooker does most of the work for you. And I just wanted to say that tomorrow I'll actually be doing a video on how I process the turkey, making broth, you know, saving it and freezing it, putting it in the freezer for the year. So join me tomorrow. I'll look forward to being with you. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.